This is going to be one of them spooky tales where I'm going to give you real life happening to me that will give you an idea how some things can go, what to look for. Hang on, it's going to get a little crazy. When my husband and I first got married, this is my first husband, it was about 2 years in, and it was a January, and we were driving up to the mountains to see snow. And this here cemetery was on the way that we were headed. So he was going to stop off and show me where some of his kinfolk is buried. And being that I'm the queen of cemeteries, I'm like, yeah, I was all about it. So we whipped in here, and I'm a looking. Everything's perfectly normal. Beautiful winter morning. Cold, clear, but pretty. There's nothing particularly ominous or scary or peculiar about anything around this cemetery. Pulling up to the parking areas that are right here, this is where you would park. We parked somewhere here in this area. Just pulled up long ways. Didn't pull into anything. Pulled in long ways. And his family members are somewhere, let's see, right here, right in here. Let me go up here. No, here. Excellent. Right here. So I walked from here over here, and about somewhere in here, I started turning with my back to the church. And I'm here reading the tombstones. Now, this is where it starts getting weird. Okay. Let me make myself smaller. I started getting this feeling. And it's a feeling that I've just never felt before. It's kind of hard to quantify. But the best way I know how to explain it is every hair on my head, and when I mean that, I'm talking 80s hair on my head, was a standing up. And I felt a crinkly, staticky feeling run down my spine from the base of my head all the way down, and it branched off and went down both legs. Now, I have been in enough cemeteries, and I had enough training and stuff from my grandmother that I knew I had to stop right then and start looking what is trying to talk to me, what is going on that I need to pay attention to. Something is not right at all. Okay, I turn around from these graves right here. I turn and my back's facing this way, and now my face is facing this section of the back of the church right here. That section right there that's kind of white. There, where it wasn't before, now remind you this is January. It's cold. It's winter time. And there was nothing there less than a minute before. When I turned makes my skin crawl thinking about it. When I turned and looked at the side of that church, there was not a speck of white that could be seen on that church. It was covered in thousands, and I mean thousands, of flies. And they were all bzzz, bzzz, at the same frequency and at the same time. Now, even though my husband at the time was a little quirky, screwed up in the head, maybe a little touched, he saw me go white as glue. And he always trusted my intuition when it came to anything otherworldly. And without moving a muscle, I said to him, I said, what we're fixing to do is we're fixing to run to the car. And we're going to get the hell up out of here about right now. And that's exactly what we did. We ran to the car that was right here. And we got in the car, drove up around, and went back out that way. That way right there. I turned and looked in the rearview mirror to see if I could see anything else that was going on, and there was nothing there anymore. What had occurred was, for whatever reason, that cemetery did not want anybody, anything, anywhere near it. Now, I have a theory on it. My husband comes from a line of folks that were very mean and abusive people. Very driven to substance abuse, very driven to treating women a certain way. And I truly believe that me stepping into that cemetery with him riled them up, and it was a warning, an omen, something meant to show me, hey, this is what you're going to get now. Warning. Don't come back. And I never did. His family would go up there for Decoration Day and all that kind of stuff, and I didn't go. I never stepped foot back into this cemetery ever again. So the moral of this story is, even if you know how to approach a cemetery, maneuver in a cemetery, and pay homage and know how to walk through correctly, the ancestors of that person that I was with raised up against me. And when that happens, there's not a damn thing you can do other than get the hell out of there. So just because you have something paranormal or unexplainable happen at a cemetery does not mean that the cemetery is necessarily haunted. It could be that there's somebody in the cemetery trying to get your attention and tell you something. Look, listen, pay attention, and get the hell out of there. You can think about it later. Figure it out. Love you, mean it.